Alexa, what's the temperature?
It's 12 degrees with clear skies. Today's forecast has cold temperatures, with a high of 27 degrees and a low of 6 degrees.
Alexa, tell me a joke.
What did the Kaiser Roll say to the bratwurst? Guten Tag.
Alright, that was pretty good. Hey everybody, Mungo Dark Matter here, and welcome to day 10 of 24 days, where I vlog for 24 days. I remember talking to somebody years ago. He said to me, I can't work with Macintosh. And I said, really? I said, why is that? And he said, well, you know, I'm used to working with Windows. And when I work with Macintosh, I feel like I'm trying to wrestle with something that wants to dance with me. I've always remembered that. I always thought, well, you know, I guess it's a point of view and what you're used to. Everything's intuitively obvious once you know how to use it. But until you know how to use it, really nothing's intuitive. I can really understand total frustration at the moment. I've been working on a few projects, and it's been one of those days where nothing has really gone, well, let's just say as planned. I'm working right now with a Raspberry Pi that I am trying to get to work with a 3.5-inch touch screen. Now, I've been able to do this, but once I start to load the software that I want on it to do the application that I want to use on it, the touchscreen stops working. And it's one of these things where it's annoying. It's some sort of compatibility issue that when I update it, ironically, it no longer works. And it has to do with different drivers and distributions of things. So it is really, really, really annoying and really frustrating. And so I've been looking on Google and I've been looking on YouTube to try to get ideas of what I might do. And there have been a lot of things that I found that have been helpful and moved me along in my quest to get this application running and to get the Raspberry Pi running. And I've loaded multiple different images and distributions of the OS on it. The OS for Raspberry Pi, or one of them, is called Raspbian. Anyway, I've looked at some tutorials, and I ran into a point where if you ever run into tutorials on the web where the person doesn't even talk, they don't narrate it, they may, if you're lucky, put up some like subtitles. I don't know why certain people do this. I guess they don't want to talk on YouTube, and I can understand that, I guess. But then, to make matters worse, they put some music in the background, thinking, oh, well, this will make up for me not talking, or this will entertain the person while they're watching the video. Now, the reason we're watching these videos is to try to figure out something. And so the music is just distracting, and they always pick the worst music. Well, it was like I ran into a slew of these tutorials in how-to videos where there's no talking on it. There's music that's distracting. And I even ran into a few where I couldn't see what they were even typing on the screen. You know, they didn't even put subtitles. They may have put music. They took the time to put music, but I'm watching this and I'm thinking, I can't even see what's on the screen. I need to see the commands you're typing, but I can't see them. And that is totally frustrating, to run into like 5 or 10 of those in a row. And I couldn't find any that were any good. The only one that actually looked promising was it wasn't in English. So I was kind of disappointed by that. But I mean, it looked like the guy did a pretty good job. I don't know. I couldn't understand what was being said. So that's kind of been my day, or kind of sums up my day. But I understand why people get frustrated with technology. because it's like it's a constant thing. And if you're struggling with the technology, you can't really do your work.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.